All right, welcome to the second to the last Wednesday of August 2011. Before you know it, well, a little bit more than a week, we'll be in the month of September. Storm Tracker 7, well, our extended forecast here is going to be very interesting. First, we'll take a look at the climate numbers, and you can see the record high set on this day. 1918, 98 degrees, and the record low 40 back in 1946. Things are beginning to warm up the further south and west you go, the hotter it gets. You get down towards Cincinnati there in the low 90s. Meanwhile, we had that rain come through this morning, and most of the rain was out of here by, 10 a.m., but we still had a lot of clouds to deal with, and now the sun is coming back out, and we're going to be warming things up quickly over the next 2 or 3 hours. 80 degrees, New Martinsville and Morgantown. We have 76 in Wheeling, 79 in Steubenville and in Cambridge. Winds are whistling out of the south at about 15, 16 miles an hour. We've had gusts over 22. And as expected, the humidity levels continue to rise. Dew points, which were in the upper 40s a couple of days ago, have now gone back into the low to mid 60s, almost getting muggy out there. There's a system that moved through earlier in the day. You can see it continues to track down to the south and east. We've got another cold front that's coming through tomorrow morning, and we're expecting rain at that time. Here's our temperatures once again. You can see how close the hot stuff is, 95 in Louisville. It's about just across the river a little bit, it's low 90s. Meanwhile, Dallas, Texas, oppressively hot with 104. High humidity, super high and muggy stuff in parts of Michigan, into western Ohio, Indiana, a little bit of Illinois, Missouri, down into Kentucky, Mississippi, western parts of Tennessee, down into Arkansas, and, of course, down here along the Gulf Coast areas. No surprise there. So we expect the humidity levels will continue to rise, and then they'll start to fall about this time tomorrow afternoon. Heat advisories are going all the way now up into almost northern Illinois, parts of Iowa, into Missouri, down into Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Houston area, and we even have some severe thunderstorms. Had a thunderstorm complex. In fact, we can show you that right now. There it is. See that little cute thing coming in from the north and west. Super hot air here, cooler air here. Lots of moisture available, and thunderstorm complexes developed. Meanwhile, we have a well-developed upper low here, which will be sending us better weather tomorrow. Here's what we're looking at. The cold front is just to the west of the area, and 4 p.m. And watch how by 4 a.m., we'll stop the clock there, looks like it could be looking at some pretty good rains coming in around 4 a.m., hopefully moving out around the lunch hour, and then, or maybe just right after the lunch hour. And then as we get ready for our start of high school football, yes, the season begins tomorrow evening. And we've got 2 big games at Wheeling Island Stadium and 2 games up at Steubenville. And it looks like high pressure and drying and clearing conditions will be occurring. Yes, there'll be the field will be wet in the morning, but hopefully by late afternoon things will be good. I think we've got good drainage in both stadiums, so it shouldn't be a problem. Then as we move into Friday, delightful weather, bubble of high pressure, winds out of the northeast. And then there's the hurricane. Hurricane is going to continue to move up to the north and east. Irene is right now a Category 3 hurricane with the highest sustained winds around 120 miles an hour. Could intensify over the next 24 to 48 hours before it makes landfall. And it does look like it's going to be making landfall along the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Sound familiar? Yeah, a very popular place for tropical storms and hurricanes to impact. And then that will continue to move to the north. There is a slim, slight, tiny chance there might be a brief shower on Sunday, but for the most part, it looks like another reinforcing shot of cool air coming into our area. Hurricane moves up into coastal areas of New England. There could be some very heavy rain there, and probably the biggest wind damage and surf and erosion and that kind of stuff will go from Virginia Beach down to, about Atlantic Beach in North Carolina. Then we're looking at a very dry-looking, weak, low-pressure system that's going to try to move through our area later in the week. So we'll show you some showers, maybe even rumbles of thunder early Thursday. Could be a shower there for the lunch hour, but by the time we hit the football fields, we're expecting to see clearing. Then it looks like nice weather. Friday, Saturday, most of Sunday, all of Monday, Tuesday, most of Wednesday. So it's a pretty good pattern. We're almost getting ready to step into the month of September, and we are definitely behaving like late summer.